Hey everyone, it's Amy from Yoso Boho. Surprise! It's Wednesday night, and I am here at a Goodwill in Massillon, Ohio. It was part of a Amish excursion a couple of weeks ago. We like to camp in Amish area, and I thought, you know what? We can't film in all Amish thrift locations just because there's too many Amish around, and out of respect and to honor them, they don't like to be recorded or have cameras around. So I do not record in any sort of Amish thrift location. I do, however, feel comfortable at a Goodwill, and here we were one of the only two people in the store. So honestly, we did not find a lot here. I picked up 2 items, which I will share briefly at the very end of this video. We did, however, have a lot of luck in the Amish area. We hit 5 different places, and I have a haul for tomorrow night's regular scheduled Thursday night thrift that I'm thrilled to share with you. So you'll have to check back in tomorrow night and see what else what other treasures we found in Amish Country. Now here at this Goodwill, we saw a lot of what you would expect in Amish Country, like country things. I am a fan of baskets. I like to find really nice baskets, especially vintage ones. I'm not one of those, Longenberger basket people. And that's kind of the theme. The Longenberger basket people are like the real country people. That taste is just not my wheelhouse. See here, we're in Amish Country, right on the outskirts. And I love that mug for 54 cents. That's a really nice find. I just can't see it as resale and have enough mugs in my collection. Loved this llama, super cute, but not for $5.50. I could leave him for somebody else that will hopefully get him for half off. Yeah, and I'm looking for a hummingbird feeder. That was a nice one, but I don't think it had a hanging mechanism. Couple of Repro Coca-Cola, not vintage plastic pieces. Most things in this store I thought were more overpriced than underpriced. That just cracked me up. A lot of the $2.19, $3.29 price points that I don't really think match up well with a lot of the cheaper things. That lidded piece was cute, but for $6.99, no. Here too, I think this was like a $3.29, just not special enough and really no room there. This, I have a little collection of these. I like these type of spoons, not for $2.19 for a plain white. That just is, too expensive. There was a lot of clear pattern glass stuff there that was nice. I liked these. I have a thing about nested bowls, but $12.99 for this set. And I remember looking, I think they might be anchor hocking. I can't figure out why they would price those for $12.99.
Why do you think?
I found a couple things. All right, so I have to explain. In the cart is a John Deere salt and pepper napkin holder set, which I looked up and it is sellable. However, we noticed a chip on it and decided that it wouldn't sell with the chip. So it ended up going back on the shelf. There were also 2 large wood. This is a nice spundware piece, but also $5, not great. But if you saw in the cart, 2 big wooden die, like maybe a yard Yahtzee set, and it said 1 and 2 of 5. So I put them in the cart hoping that we would find the other 5 because that would have been fun. But we never did. So they went back too. I'm checking out this old vintage teapot. Love the pattern on that. It's Austria email. Hopefully I look that up and share something here.
Austria email. No.
Candle holders.
These shelves were packed,
Yeah,
but I didn't feel like most of the stuff was, you know, didn't just
not ready for Christmas
see the
stuff.
quality there for the prices that they had on things. I handed that over to Irf. I said, see if you can find a silver mark on this. I don't know, it was a little trinket box. It was plain, but it was worth looking to see if it had a 925 or some sort of mark on it.
It's a big tree.
Lots of Christmas stuff in this place. I'm seeing a ton of Christmas stuff. Not too much in the way of Halloween. It's almost like we're skipping right over. Everybody's ready for the year to be done, I think. Like, let's just have Christmas. Hit 2021. Oh, he showed me that somebody had etched their initials into it, but that was the only mark that he saw. So it went back on the shelf.
925s.
Do we see anything else in this area? There was a tangled up mess of metal in this area. It was hard to really look at anything because it was all kind of pinned down by other things. Of course I was drawn to that elephant. Oh, and this, yeah. So I think there was a couple of these in the aisle, and it was like just not a real horn, but like a bugle. I liked this, and I thought this would make a beautiful door wreath. Spray of light green with some Christmassy flowers in the bottom on this bugle would have been really cute on a door. I think I was explaining that, you know, I had a vision to Irf, and he was like, meh. So I decided, all right, it's a project. I don't have time for a project. So I left it for somebody else, maybe be inspired by it too. These guys were cute. Little like door stopper kittens. I think that said made in Taiwan, and they wanted $5.50. So that was a pass. It's a nice basket down there. I bought a basket this year that's nice and long like that. See, I do like some country stuff. I'm a fan of wicker. I like baskets. They just have to be, I don't know, special somehow.
Somebody's resin collection.
This looked like somebody's collection of resin, like Native American pieces. And there were some, this was a little music box. There were some owls here.
Quite a few owls.
I'm kind of over the owls. You see so many of them. I like that little piece too, but it was like $4 or $5. I don't know if owls were in and now they're out. Tell me, what's in now? I think roosters. I keep hearing roosters. Everybody's back on the rooster train. Speaking of, well, this looks like a little hen. But I like this as a little miniature hen pulling a bunch of eggs. But I pointed right there. Her head was chipped. Another owl piece down there. I don't think that was vintage, but... So it was owls, and I've heard people like snails. Snails was popular for a while. Foxes, like I feel like animals get like trendy every once in a while. Everybody's looking for, you know, one thing or another. Is it roosters now? Here's a really kind of pretty but plain piece of Limoges in the middle of the random, I don't know what this area is. It's, the bottom part was not matching. So the saucer was not Limoges. There you can see. So that kind of put me off of the cup. Yeah, Irf and I shop completely different. When we go in, we usually split ways, and he goes to look at anything that's got, you know, a cord or does something, and I go to look at all the pretty things, and then we meet up and show each other. I liked this. These were old. These had some age. There was a matching set. I kind of pulled them together so that somebody else might see them. They were $8 a piece, or what is that, $7.69 a piece. That was a good price for them. I just didn't have any plans, and I didn't feel like trying to ship them together. Maybe they could have went to the shop. I don't know.
What'd you find?
I have a couple of lamps still sitting around here that I need to find shades for.
Yeah.
That's part of the challenge, is getting, you know,
Take that off.
you find a nice old lamp and then you try and figure out what shade to put on it. Like, it should be old, right? Speaking of shades, this was beautiful.
99.
This little hobnail piece
Nice.
had some age to it.
It's a nice
The metal was kind of rough there. The base looked good, but the metal up top looked like it had been maybe exposed to some moisture.
Here.
So we're measuring this because we were actually looking for like a mop handle,
Yeah, but it's
something that we could put
I can see it.
into the couch, because we have a couch cover for the dog in the camper. So that's the story here. Nothing exciting. Although Irf came over and said, this might work if we take off the top of this. And we actually ended up buying it, and it is holding down the couch cover. So it did work. I don't remember what we spent on it, but that was one of the things we
What's
purchased.
this? Is this a rat carcass?
Oh, I thought this was cute. They had a whole bunch of them there. It was something that Goodwill's actually selling.
Rat bones.
I like that little ghost there too. I didn't take a look at him. She had a face. Eeh. Only a witchy mother would love. Irf, we didn't buy it, but Irf found something that he modeled and I took a picture of. So I will insert it here in a second.
Some wings?
Super funny.
They got some
Wings
actual
and things and costumes and yeah, nothing to take home.
A breastplate.
I just touched it. If you saw it out of the corner there.
Shield looks like a shield.
Oh,
Yeah,
you saw how he was like, "What's that?"
it's called a breastplate.
Need to check this out.
I think you're a little too big for it.
Oh. We do have fun for sure when we're out. Alright, so then we did find this as well. It was a really cool quilt. It did have some damage, some spilled stuff on it.
That's
I was
it is
kind of
fun.
geeking out on it. Let me show you though. It's signed. It has a date. Somebody just made it in 2017. And they wanted $44 for it.
$43.99.
Meh.
That's crazy.
But take a look at the work. It is really
It's
cool.
half off, I
And I think somebody
It's red tag.
will love it, you know, and will pay that or get that half off. Now over here we had a bunch of random salt or pepper pieces. I was trying to figure out who went with who. Some of them were really cute, but all of them were priced for like that $2.19. And so by the time you looked at two together, you were, you know, thinking $4.40 was, you know, not really a good purchase on those. That guy was random.
I'm in the next row. What?
Yeah, I think this may have been my last
then I probably don't want it.
Like the row that I went down twice.
That chip.
Oh, in the paint.
And here you can see the chip on that
Can you
piece.
find it?
It's on there.
So maybe I did these videos a little out of order.
Alright, you can put it back over there on the shelf.
Or maybe we just looked it up.
Yep, I'm just gonna get my
But
little duck.
these are the last couple of minutes that I have recorded. This girl is cute, and I think after looking at this again, this is probably a little toothpick holder. She also has a Rio Hondo look to her. The other piece that I found here was a Rio Hondo piece. This guy, so cute. He's a kissing salt and pepper. He's missing his mate. He's got his little magnet right there. He really needed his mate. And there were some nice little figurines here as well. But not, you know, resale with the prices they had on them. These little swans had a very country feel. They were marked each, so that would have been $6.60 for the set. Yeah, and I checked just to make sure it wasn't like one of two. They were marked separate. All right, so let's take a look at the two things that we found at this Goodwill. We'll end the video here. Ah. All right, ignore everything else that you see in the background because that is tomorrow night's Thursday night thrift haul. But I do want to share the two things that we found at that Goodwill, and here's one of them. It is a very cute Rio Hondo California pottery duck planter. I haven't been able to find a sold comp exactly like him, but I imagine he's in the somewhere $15, $16 range. He's very nice. He has no chips, no cracks, and I paid $2.19 for him. So that was a good find. And then this grate, I'm not going to call it vintage because I think it might be handmade. There's no tags or anything on it. The way that it's assembled, I think, is probably done, you know, at home on a machine, but at home. It's got these great pockets. It's a full bib, you know, full apron. The colors are great. I think someone tried to make it a little aged. If you look, it looks like maybe it was dyed with tea to give it that vintage kind of aged cloth look. So I don't think it's really old, but I think it's really well made, and I love the colors, and I absolutely love the bicycles. And I paid $1.99 for it, I believe. I don't see the tag on it, but I want to say it was probably in that $2.19 range as well. Those were our finds at that Goodwill, and join us again tomorrow night so that you can see the rest of our treasures that came out of the Amish trip that we had. Got some good stuff. I'm not even gonna That's all you're getting. Not gonna go into them until tomorrow night. Normal time, Thursday night thrift. We'll see you then. If you like this video, and especially if you want to see tomorrow night's, please hit the subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you thought about that shopping trip. Although it wasn't productive, we did find some cute things. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, and we'll see you tomorrow night. All right, bye.